Hi, my name is Sofia. This is Michael. This is Marshall. And we're about to give you a really nice review on The Incredibles, made in 2004 by Pixar and directed and filmed by Brad Bird. It's about a married pair of superheroes, Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, who are forced to assume normal lives as Bob and Helen Parr after all superhero-related activities were banned. While Mr. Incredible wants to be a great dad and a great husband, he still longs for adventure, which leads the entire family to get involved in helping him.
Alright, so the characters for this whole movie, specifically the Parr family or the Incredible family, are very relatable. Mr. Incredible is a insurance worker by day, and by night he has to go behind the government's back because he doesn't want to give up a life of what he would call hero work. It's not as glamorous as it used to be for him before he had to go undercover. He doesn't wear a suit, and he doesn't. He has to listen to a police scanner with his best friend Frozone, and they have to go illegally save people.
Okay, opinions. I feel like I liked the movie. It had very realistic characters. It had very realistic or believable dialogue between the family. The mother, and it had family values. The mother had to come save Mr. Incredible, and the kids never let each other down, even when Violet gets lost, or Dash also runs out of the forest. And they have to trust each other. They have to rely on each other to get out of that situation alive and find their mom in order to find everybody else. Settle back with the family.
So, in conclusion, the filmmakers were very successful in promoting and giving across like family values and overcoming societal pressure.
Yes, overcoming societal pressure was what you said.
The Incredibles 2, made in 2018, made by Pixar and directed and filmed by Brad Bird, puts Elastigirl in the hot seat, leaving Bob at home with Violet, Dash, and Jack Jack. It's a tougher transition for the family, being that Bob has to step up and be the stay-at-home dad, not to mention that Jack Jack now has powers that nobody knew about. There's a new villain in town as well, who puts Elastigirl in a dangerous spot. When Bob steps up to save the day and gets himself screwed, the kids are the ones who end up having to come to the rescue. Resentful about being the stay-at-home dad in the situation.
Yeah.
That's how it was like when he saw Elastigirl on TV, he was like super pissed off about it.
Yeah,
Just to save the day.
I'm not sure if it was actually, I feel like they answered it well because it wasn't like his masculinity really was attacked. I think it was just more that his, like, habitually, he was just so used to always being...
He was jealous.
Yeah.
For sure, like that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, so the fact that both Incredibles 1 and Incredibles 2 were 14 years apart, the first movie, it didn't necessarily have to like get away with being not politically correct because it was, and it was still very
Yeah, but it was set in the 60s, so it made sense that they were kind of less
modern.
sensitive, I guess,
Yeah.
culturally appreciative.
Yeah. Whereas, so it was set in 1964.
What?
And since the movies, even though they pick up one right after another, literally mid-scene is where the second movie picks up. The second movie has much more of a modern, like, Miss Incredible has much more screen time, and she's in the spotlight more, as you said. And as well as...
So is Violet. Violet's in the spotlight
Yeah,
for the second episode
She
too.
really is.
Well, Jack Jack came out of nowhere,
Yeah.
and he's now in the movie and like main character.
He has the most powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went from being something that a liability to an asset to
Yeah.
the family.
Ooh, that's a good
That
one.
is good, yeah. And the villain, and the villain was female, and had these moments in the movie where Miss Incredible and her would like make eye contact and nod at each other and have these little. It looked like they were inside, not like inside feminism things. They were just like inside like things with each other.
And she was very manipulative as well.
Yeah, she really was.
Yeah,
she was really
yeah.
two-dimensional.
But it did have you wondering throughout the movie whether it was her or her brother that were the villain, just based on their face expressions and certain motives.
He was too much of a fanboy.
Uh,
Yeah.
But he could have played it off That's
Yeah.
what I was
Yeah.
thinking, something like that.
I definitely thought the whole time that even at like the very end, even after he kept on proving himself not to be the villain, I was like, oh man, at the very end, he's gonna like have a thing with her, and they're gonna be both like partners and like corrupting the hero society. I know that for sure. And then I think Jack really was a bigger character because of the popularity of Jack Attack, the short film.
I like that he even got his own suit from Edna.
Yeah, let's talk
Yeah.
about his suit.
Edna.
So Edna,
That was a great
Auntie
scene.
Edna, that was awesome.
Oh, that blackberry cream.
Oh my
whipped cream
goodness,
that came out?
yes.
Yeah,
I want to try some.
yeah, I know. I was like kind of hungry. Yeah. So Jack has more screen time, and also he's much more helpful. And he's at the beginning of the movie. They are in a fight scene, and they're all like passing him back and forth. So whose responsibility is he?
Yeah, he was still a liability at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And at the end, they were using him like, we have. I think they literally have a line where it's like, well, what do we have? And then they look at Jack, and they're like, oh,
Little
Yeah.
like a
shoot.
bomb.
yeah.
Like, yeah, he's so cool.
Multi-used.
The transition, you can cut this out. But it's kind of transition into Jack Attack, maybe. Like,
Oh, the short film.
Yeah, the short film.
The short film.
I think they should have put the short film in number 2.
They
instead of
definitely
having-
should have.
good.
Or have you seen the scene that was cut out of Edna actually having him for the entire night?
it's so good. Yeah.
But it wasn't in the movie.
Yeah. Because they almost focused too much time on the law and the villains and the brother and sister, I forget their names.
Dash and Violet.
Not Dash and Violet, the brother and sister who were in the second movie, who were like,
no idea.
the Dever, Winston Dever and his sister.
Just pull that out
They
of.
focused so much time on that instead of like they should have had like Edna and Jack.
No,
and,
definitely. That would have made the movie
Frozen
so
was
much better.
cool.
I mean, the point of the movie was to like fix like the society and put like heroes back into like society, and then I feel like that scene would have been like made the movie like too long because it would have been like a whole night.
would've, yeah.
And they have like times that to like follow. It's like turns of like
They were
the.
smart. I mean, they know what they were doing. Whoever made it,
Mhm.
I think, made the right call. But it would have been funnier. And if there's ever, I mean, now on DVD you can watch them, so I guess that's not bad.
And on Netflix.
Yeah, Jack Attack is awesome.
That's not on Netflix.
That's not on
Sorry.
Netflix. So, in the first movie specifically, but in the second one as well, I think they put emphasis on the fact that he didn't just have an arch enemy. He had like other small ones, like Bon Voyage. And so he didn't just have like Syndrome was kind of like his Joker to his Batman, but like he had other ones as well.
And in the second movie, they had Undermine coming in for a third appearance.
Yeah, the Underminer.
It was nice because the entire, like both of the movies tie together as almost one big story, where it's not like Finding Dory and Finding Nemo are two completely different things, but like it literally picks up right at the last scene of the movie into the next movie. So it's like no time has gone by when it's been 14 years.
I felt like the first movie was more cartoonish with its art style, though.
Definitely,
Where
and
the-
especially with the animation changing over the years,
Yeah.
you can really see the difference of how it got better with the
Yeah,
animation.
in the second movie, you can see the water effects. You can see the reflections on the glass. And it had another dimension of it had fog, air impurities that the light was shining through. That it was good to see that graphically.
Yeah, but The Incredibles 1 was one of the first movies after, because Toy Story was the
Toy
first
Story was a step.
animated film that was CGI animated that Pixar and Disney have ever released.
Finding Nemo came
After
soon
soon after that, and
after that.
Monsters Inc. But The Incredibles was really good. Because even though they didn't have much experience at that point with CGI animation, they still made it work so well in the first one. And it was very cartoony and animated for sure. But they didn't, when it was the second one, they didn't change how the characters looked. You could still tell exactly who everyone was. Just much more, like better pixels, better color.
Pretty much with the same voices for the majority of the characters.
I think only the kids really cast.
It really kept it with the same vibe that the first one gave off, to where like I felt like I was back in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they brought back both suits from the first movie. They brought back Edna's suits from the first movie and their retro suits with the blue and
Black.
Mr. Incredible.
Yeah.
And Miss Incredible is red and white, and then Frozone's, of course, his old and new suit. Or maybe they're just the same Frozone. But yes, they brought back all those nice touches from the first movie.
I feel like they should do a short of Frozone.
Yeah, and or like his play.
He deserves a short. He's
Yeah.
pretty slept
He
on.
deserves his own movie, like just a spin-off.
He's
with
just
Frozen.
really like, I feel like I don't get enough Frozone.
Yeah.
Or Edna.
He's great.
Or, oh my god,
The
no.
Frozen
Edna
one,
is,
she's
she
good.
deserves her own movie entirely.
Yeah, or like miniseries.
So to conclude this amazing video, I would say The Incredibles 2 really ties together the entire story of The Incredibles 1 as well, and just flows in a nice order. I totally lost what I said there.
So and they're all one story because the first movie ends with the scene with the Underminer. The second movie picks up right there. Between those movies, Jack Attack explains his powers in the second movie. It explains how Syndrome gets him in the first movie, and it shows more to why him and Edna get along in the second movie. It's one big story. All the characters
You never
Let's
feel
see.
lost.
yeah.
It all happens in a linear fashion. So which one did you like more, first or second?
I have to go with the first, always.
Second one.
I'm gonna have to go with the first as well. I like the original, the classical style of it. being
Me as well.
I like that better, but I like the second one.
I think Jack Attack was the best one.
It was good. It was good.
I will say, I wish I saw more of Jack and Edna in the first one, the way the second one highlighted them. However, I didn't really like the way that they went on with the villain and how that all played out.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that maybe overall it's hard to have a favorite because I like both of them for different reasons. I thought the second one had some funnier scenes, like Edna and Jack, and it had some funnier gags and like the whole raccoon scene I thought was hysterical the first time we were watching it. And it had amazing animation, but the first one had much more of a classic vibe about it.
And definitely the relatable kind of feeling with Bob trying to parent the kids, like when he was trying to do the math homework for Dash. I
Yeah.
couldn't understand why math was different now,
Yeah.
and
That's
how
great.
the
Yeah.
boy problems with Violet. It was definitely more relatable to where it kind of gave you a familiar element that you could relate to if you were watching it, especially like stay-at-home dads too.
Yeah.
Could definitely be like, oh, I totally understand
Yeah.
his feeling.
I think everyone can relate to something between both movies.
Like it wasn't just a kids movie.
Yeah, the
like
family,
it really like
family element was still there.
Yeah.
For the first one.
you could definitely watch this movie at any age range and completely fall in love with it. As you know, I'm Sophia.
And I'm Michael.
I'm Marshall.
This was a project. Thank you for watching.